On October 1, 1960, the Nigeria Independence Act 1960 took effect, making Nigeria a sovereign state. Princess Alexandra of Kent, representing Queen Elizabeth II, formally presented the instruments of independence to Prime Minister Abubakar Tafawa Balewa at the Lagos Racecourse. The Union Jack was lowered and Nigeria's new green-white-green flag was raised, symbolizing the birth of the new nation.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland.
Gaining full sovereignty from the Great Britain was a paradigm shift in the history of Nigeria. Prime Minister Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa gave the first Independence Day speech after the handover.
The country which I have the honor to represent, the Federation of Nigeria, became independent and assumed the rights and the responsibilities of a sovereign state. Today, Nigeria has been admitted into the United Nations organization and assumes still more responsibilities. On behalf of my countrymen in Nigeria, I thank you all most sincerely for accepting us as a fellow member in this organization. We are properly grateful for this recognition and for the generous and friendly gesture made by so many members who sent very distinguished delegations to join us in celebrating our accession to independence.
Elder statesman and former Commissioner for Education, Ndukaya, narrated that the first 6 years after independence, Nigeria experienced tremendous achievements. This was, however, truncated by the 1966 military coup.
Generally, Nigerians did well. Whether it was under Nnamdi Azikiwe as Governor General, or whether it was under Okpara, Osadebe, Awolowo, Akintola, Ahmadu Bello, as regional premiers, we did well. At the level of the entire country, we established 3 midway tertiary institutions: the Nigerian Colleges of Arts in Enugu, Science in Ibadan, and Technology in Zaria. Many of them have now become full-fledged universities. Come on, man. I think Nigeria did well. They showed expertise. And you can pinpoint this in the first 6 years of our independence. 1966, something happened. They thought that corruption was coming into the system of the way we govern ourselves. And that's what brought about the first coup in January 1966. That's where things started going wrong.
To many Nigerians, October 1st represents much more than just a date.
Also is a time for stock taking, a time for introspection, a time to, as you celebrate, to really do a proper stock taking. Are we where we're supposed to be? What do we need to get there as a people?
We are not where we want to be, honestly. Which should be, I think, so instead of looking at it from success, I think we should be looking at it from a perspective of a wake-up call to reflect on the journey so far and be like, 64 years, what have we achieved?
Independence is supposed to be when a hitherto colonized people became free from the rule of those who colonized them. in the case of Nigeria, from Britain.
The theme for this year's celebration is All Hands on Deck for a Greater Nation. Some citizens are of the opinion that the Independence Day celebration is not worth celebrating, citing the worsening economic hardship and insecurity ravaging the country among other factors.
To my own understanding, it's not worth celebrating because Nigeria itself is no longer a country. I don't believe Nigeria is now a country because I used to know that every 1st October, if you go inside the market, the eve of the 1st October, you will see different types of designers, green and white clothes, up top and shirt, maybe gown, white and green, and green and white. But now it's no longer like that.
Poverty everywhere, hunger. So where are we? What are we celebrating? To be honest with you, it is not worthy to be celebrated.
Since I was born till today, every year they keep telling us that things will get better, but things are not getting better. Instead of that, every day things are getting worse. Honestly speaking, there's nothing to celebrate.
Some others, however, have a contrary opinion. To them, the Independence Day celebration is worth celebrating, saying the country is better than many others, especially the war-ravaged countries.
We should celebrate because we have to also be proud of our country, patriotism, and I'm optimist. And I believe, yes, we may have problems, but there is reason to celebrate. The fact, because it could be worse. The fact that we are not at war, the fact that we can look and see also certain developments, they may be scattered and, not at the same level in different places.
Some Nigerians lament that no sector has recorded remarkable progress for decades, blaming it on failures by successive governments.
From 1960, like they told us, Nigeria got the independence. I've not seen tangible something that Nigeria have done for me personally as a citizen, not to talk more of others. The power sector is not functioning. It's not functioning.
It's a failure, to be honest with you, because if you count from restructuring Nigeria, we don't have good road, we don't have a good payment for the workers. They are being owed for some months.
On the contrary, a professor of law and woman activist, Professor Joy Ezelo, believes that the private sector has experienced more achievements since independence.
We've seen development in certain areas. I think private sector are moving faster than even the public sector, because once you open up spaces like the phones, system, communication, internet banking, you see that they are moving and they are competing with the rest of the world.
Some respondents identify corruption as the major challenge affecting development and the economic growth of Nigeria.
The one thing or two things I think Nigeria is facing now is corruption. The country itself is corrupt. In a country where the heads and the government is corrupt, what do you expect of us, the individuals or the citizens of the country?
Yes. The challenges we are facing, let them start with our natural resources, oil. They should allow Dangote to work very well. They should work on our refineries.
In the mood of celebration, many have sent their goodwill messages and prayers for Nigeria as she marks 65 years of independence.
So in summary, well, happy Independence Day to Nigeria. We are not where we want to be, but hopefully one day together we'll get there.
I wish Nigeria a credible level of leadership. And that credible level of leadership will come when we are able to determine those who will be leading us.
From a hopeful and promising nation at independence in 1960, Nigeria has passed through political turmoils and economic struggles, including youth unemployment and inflation challenges. As the nation continues to confront these challenges and build on its strengths, the journey of the nation remains a testament to resilience, unity, and the aspiration for a better future, as it remains a leading force in Africa and a respected voice within the community of nations. Christopher Lele, Signature TV.